The Night of Terror in 1970 Chicago, a terrifying rumor spread. A monstrous jinn roamed the streets of Chicago City at night. He has a sack in his hand. He always kept himself hidden and attacked without being seen by anyone. He roamed in search of his prey. People were afraid to step outside their homes at night. And as soon as he spotted a lone person, he would attack. He would kill his prey, eat the flesh, and collect the bones in a sack. People began leaving the city out of fear because they could not fight against this monster. The entire city had become deserted. Fear gripped the city, and as night fell, no one dared to make a sound. Martin, his wife Lena, and their son John had recently moved to this city. They also had their loyal dog, who always stayed by their side. Unaware of the monster, this family began living happily in their home. A danger was approaching them, but they were lost in their own lives. As soon as night fell, the monster roamed the streets in search of its prey. Martin and his family were having dinner and listening to music at night. While roaming the street, the monster spotted its prey through the window. As soon as Martin and his family fell asleep in their room, a terrifying sound suddenly echoed. Martin's eyes snapped open. Fear gripped him, and sweat dripped from his forehead. Martin grabs a flashlight and steps out of his room, looking around cautiously. His flashlight trembles slightly in his hand as he pushes open the back door. He steps into his garden because he feels that the sound came from there. As soon as Martin reaches the garden, right in front of him, a monstrous figure looms. Its hollow, glowing eyes lock onto him. A filthy sack hangs from its back, bones faintly rattling inside. With a terrified scream, Martin spins around and sprints toward the house. His legs move desperately, his heartbeat pounding in his ears. The house feels miles away. The monster is chasing him fast. The rattling of bones grows louder, closer. The creature lets out a deep, guttural roar that shakes the night. Martin can feel its presence right behind him, the darkness stretching endlessly. But he knows one thing. If it catches him, he won't survive. The monster was incredibly fast, and it was slowly closing the distance on Martin. Heavy footsteps thundered against the ground, growing closer with each second. It had jumped with terrifying speed, its massive form blocking his path. Glowing eyes burned into him. Martin's breath hitched as he stumbled back, monster's hollow eyes burning with hunger. Its mouth curled into a twisted grin, revealing jagged, rotting teeth. From the darkness, Martin's loyal dog lunged forward, sprinting with unstoppable speed. The dog's snarls were filled with fury, its sharp teeth bared, ready to attack. Martin's dog reaches his side and stood beside him. He starts barking furiously at the monster. Martin's dog continued barking, inching closer. The monster took a step back. Suddenly, the hunter felt like the hunted. The monster let out a guttural hiss. It snatched up its sack of bones, turned sharply, and bolted toward the shadows. The sound of rattling bones faded into the night. Martin's heart was still pounding, but this time, not from fear, but from gratitude. He kissed his loyal companion's head, whispering, "You saved me." The next morning, Martin gathered all the townspeople and told them, "This monster fears dogs. If everyone keeps a dog in their home, we can finally rid ourselves of this nightmare." The silence of fear was replaced by the steady, watchful presence of growling guardians. Everyone brought dogs into their homes for protection. That night, the monster returned to the city to hunt again. This time, it was starving. The hunter had just stepped into a trap. As soon as the dogs sensed the monster's scent, they all rushed outside, barking furiously. The monster froze, realizing too late that it was no longer the predator. The dogs, barking fiercely, began chasing the monster. Panic filled its eyes. It was terrified. The monster let out a final, ear-piercing shriek as the pack pounced, ripping into its flesh. Claws and teeth sank deep, tearing apart the terror that had haunted the city for so long. Laughter and cheers echoed through the streets of fear once ruled. Fires were lit, music played, and voices rose in victory. The nightmare was over. The city had reclaimed its freedom.